You prayed. Not once, not casually. You got on your knees and you poured your heart out to Jehovah. You were specific. You were sincere. You waited, and nothing happened. Maybe it was a health situation that did not improve. Maybe it was a door you prayed would open, a job, a relationship, a way out of something that was crushing you. Maybe you prayed for someone you love, a family member you wanted to come to the truth, and year after year, nothing changed. And somewhere in the middle of all that waiting, a quiet thought crept in. Is Jehovah actually listening to me? I want to talk to you about that thought today. Because if you have ever felt it, even briefly, even shamefully, I need you to know something. You are not alone. The Apostle Job cried out to Jehovah, I call to you, but you do not answer me. The psalmist wrote, my God, why have you left me? The prophet Habakkuk said, how long, Jehovah, must I cry for help, and you do not hear? These are not weak people. These are not people who had lost their faith. These are people Jehovah loved deeply, and they felt exactly what you are feeling right now. So the first thing I want to say is this. The feeling that Jehovah is not listening is not evidence that he is not listening. It is evidence that you are human and that you care enough about your relationship with him to be hurt by the silence. That matters. There's a sister. Her name is Mavis. She and her husband prayed together about a deep desire they had to serve at Bethel. They were specific. They were faithful. They believed Jehovah would answer. Months passed, then years. She said, I felt sad and confused. I wondered what I had done to disappoint Jehovah. I had prayed so specifically for his direction. Why had he not answered? Maybe you've said those exact words, not to anyone else, just quietly to yourself, in a moment when the waiting felt too long. What Janice came to understand, and what I want you to hold on to today, is that Jehovah's answer to a prayer is not the answer we expect, and his timing is not a measure of his love. Think about this. When Jesus was told that his dear friend Lazarus was sick, he did not rush. He waited 2 more days. By the time he arrived, Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. Martha met Jesus and said, and you can hear the pain in these words, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. She was not wrong to feel that. Jesus did not rebuke her for it. He wept with her. And then he did something nobody expected. Not just healing, resurrection. What looked like Jehovah being absent was actually Jehovah preparing something far greater than anyone had prayed for. I am not going to tell you that your answer is coming in the way you imagined. I do not know that. What I do know is this. Jehovah says in Isaiah 30:18, Jehovah is waiting to show you favor. He will rise up to show you mercy, for Jehovah is a God of justice. Happy are all those waiting for him. He is waiting to show you favor. Not withholding it, not ignoring you, waiting. There's a difference. A farmer plants a seed and waits for rain. The waiting does not mean the seed is not growing. It means the right conditions have not arrived yet. And the farmer who understands farming does not dig up the seed in impatience. He keeps tending what he has planted. Your prayers are seeds, every single one of them. There is something else I want to say, and this part is important. Sometimes Jehovah's answer is yes, sometimes it is wait, and sometimes, and this is the hardest one, it's something different from what we asked for entirely, not because he doesn't care, but because he sees what we cannot see. Isaiah 55:9 says, As the heavens are higher than the earth, so my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. He is not withholding good things from you out of indifference. He is a Father who loves you completely and sees the full picture of your life, the parts that are visible right now and the parts that have not been revealed yet. And He has never once forgotten a single prayer you have offered. Revelation 8:4 describes the prayers of the holy ones rising like incense before Jehovah. Your prayers are there. Every whispered one, every tearful one, every desperate middle-of-the-night one, He has them all. So what do you do while you wait? Keep talking to Him, not because it changes His mind, but because it keeps your heart connected to His. The act of prayer, even when the answer has not come, is itself a form of trust, and Jehovah honors that trust. Tell Him exactly how you feel. He already knows, but there is something that happens inside us when we say it out loud to Him. The psalmist said, "I pour my heart out before Him," not a formal request, a pour, everything. And then look for how He is already answering you in ways you might be overlooking. Has a scripture come to mind at just the right moment? Has someone said something to you at the meeting that felt personally placed? Has a talk or a video reached into exactly what you were carrying? Jehovah uses all of these. He is not limited to the single answer you're waiting for. He is answering you in multiple directions at once. To the one who has been waiting a long time, to the one who has almost stopped asking because the silence has gone on so long, to the one who goes through the motions of prayer but secretly wonders if anyone is on the other end. Jehovah hears you. He is not distant. He is not disappointed in you. He is not waiting for you to become something more before He responds. He is close to the brokenhearted. He saves those who are crushed in spirit. That is not poetry. That is a promise. Psalm 34:18. And His promises do not expire. So keep praying. Not perfectly, not eloquently, just honestly. Because He is listening. He always has been. If this video spoke to something you have been carrying quietly, share it. There is someone in your congregation, your family, your circuit who is waiting for exactly these words right now. Send it to them.